Welcome to Laugh and Learn, where we'll explore the funny, witty, and oftentimes absurd musings of famous people who have surprisingly relevant insights to offer us. From the timeless wisdom of Robert Frost to the clever quips of Oscar Wilde, these quotes will make you laugh while also teaching you valuable lessons about life, success, and the human experience. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be entertained and enlightened by some of the most memorable and amusing words ever spoken. Here are some of the quotes. In 3 words I can sum up everything I've learned about life, it goes on. Robert Frost. This quote highlights the fact that life is constantly moving forward, whether we want it to or not, and that we need to learn to adapt and keep moving forward as well. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. Oscar Wilde. This quote shows that sometimes our own intelligence and knowledge can cause us to overcomplicate things and lose sight of the simple truth or meaning of what we're saying. I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Thomas Edison. This quote emphasizes the importance of perseverance and not giving up in the face of failure. Instead of viewing failures as defeats, we should see them as valuable lessons that bring us closer to success. If you want to make your dreams come true, the first thing you have to do is wake up. J.M. Power. This quote reminds us that we need to take action and start working towards our goals if we want to achieve them. Dreams are just fantasies until we take the first steps toward making them a reality. I have a simple philosophy: fill what's empty. Empty what's full. Scratch where it itches. Alice Roosevelt Longworth. This quote is a humorous take on how to approach life. We should focus on fulfilling our needs and desires, and not hesitate to address what's bothering us. A day without sunshine is like, night. Steve Martin. This quote uses humor to make the point that sometimes things are so obvious that we don't need to state them, but doing so in a playful way can still make them enjoyable to hear. The best way to appreciate your job is to imagine yourself without one. Oscar Wilde. This quote encourages us to be grateful for what we have and to appreciate the things we often take for granted, such as having a job and a source of income. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Albert Einstein. This quote suggests that while genius can accomplish great things, it too has its limitations. Stupidity, on the other hand, knows no bounds and can lead to disastrous outcomes. I'm not arguing, I'm just explaining why I'm right. Unknown. This quote pokes fun at people who always think they're right and have an answer for everything. It's a humorous way of pointing out that some people have a hard time admitting when they're wrong. I never put off till tomorrow what I can possibly do the day after. Oscar Wilde. This quote is a humorous take on procrastination, highlighting the tendency of some people to delay tasks until the last possible moment, even if they could have done them sooner. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Malcolm X. This quote reminds us of the importance of having principles and standing up for what we believe in. If we don't have a strong sense of self and purpose, we may be easily swayed or manipulated by others. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Peter Drucker. This quote emphasizes the importance of taking control of our lives and actively working toward the future we want to create. We can't always predict what will happen, but we can make choices and take actions that shape our own destinies.